Gotta top it like lifestyle, give life. 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 Big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Lifestyle, yeah. Give one chance, you know what I do to it. Whole team getting money and I'm used to it. Beat the odds and I'm still going used to it. Changing lives every day, you can YouTube it. Hold up, it's on when it's short. You know I stay down, stuck around for the glow up. And you can ask anybody around, yeah, they know us. We can't stop now, cause the grind is never over. Hey, you gotta top it lifestyle, give life. 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 We go top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Top it lifestyle, turn my life round. Time out, told her hater pipe down. Ayy, big grind from the night to the AM. Big grind, new multi-millionaires in the making. Multi-millionaire, big boss now, but it all took some patience. Real boss. Rockstar life spread well across the nation. Lifestyle. Gotta top it lifestyle, give life. 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 Gotta top it lifestyle, give life.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am back. I am back in the saddle. Hello, Tava Nation. Good day. Good day. Good day. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope everybody's having a spectacular day. Man, what about this weather? It is so chilly here in the ATL. I was on the phone with the corporate staff yesterday. They said it was 43 in Houston. So, man, Mother Nature is definitely playing tricks on us. So, but I cannot wait until Jamaica. We're not going to have this problem in a few more days. Okay, so for all y'all who are going to Jamaica, I cannot wait to see you all in Jamaica. But listen, who do we have on here today? You all know we have to give some shout outs. Let everybody know you all are here representing your state, representing your city. Why don't you all put in the chat where you're from? Nikita Franklin, girl, what is going on? I see you. I see you. Tiffany Lewis, hello, how are you? Shell Brown from Maryland, I see you. I hear some stuff about to take place in that DMV area. Our Triple Diamond TK Walker called me on yesterday and said, hey, Kevin, let's go to Maryland. So I believe that is in the works on May 15th. So TK, I'm calling you out. Crystal Browdery. Hey, Crystal, how are you? Charmaine, how are you? Angela Dukes, good day, good day. I see you. Martha Cadet, good day, good day. All right, James Keys, what's going on, my man? Tanya Ward, how are you? What's up, Megan from the corporate office? I'll give our corporate office a big shout out. They work hard day in and day out for you all. So you all show them some love, show them some hearts. Shanita Schemberg, what's going on out there in Lawrenceville, Georgia? I will be out that way tomorrow. Keith Williams, that's right, man. Let's go, Diamond, man. All right, y'all make that thing happen this weekend, man. All right. Who else do we have on? That's right, Tava International. Hey, stay tuned. Crystal Williams, what's going on? I see you all are having an event there. I believe that event is this weekend in Virginia. Make sure you all go to Crystal Williams' page. Crystal, you need to call me. We need to get that banner out. If you all know anybody in that Virginia area, make sure that you get them to that event. What's going on, Ebony? Dorothy Cook, the godmother. All hail to the queen, Dorothy Cook. I see you. All right, Tiana Christian, I see you, girl. How are you? Good to see you last week in Philly. All right, so let's see who else we have on here. All right, so listen, you all tag everybody. Let them know that it is time. It is time for the best show in Tava Nation. That's right, I said it. The best show in Tava. I said it. All right, Gene Ford. What's up, Gene? Man, for all you who have not met Gene Ford, man, he is the sharpest dressed man in Tava. All right, so what's up, Gene Ford? I see you, man. I see you out of Dallas, Texas, representing. What's going on, Ray Tariq? TK Walker, yes, she said May 15th. Nina Moore from Art Moore, PA, Double Diamond in the house. I see you. Sean Tyrone Bell. Man, I'm gonna put that pressure on you, Sean. I'm gonna put that pressure on you, Sean Tyrone Bell. How's Diamond coming, man? Are you on your Diamond run? That's what I'm talking about. All right. So listen, last week, man, I think I was going to give up my show. I think Jaylene tried to take my job last week. She did such a good job. When I landed, I started watching Tava Speaks last week, and she did an amazing job. I didn't expect anything less from our legal counsel and Jaylene Mack. When I tell you, Jaylene, I appreciate you, girl. Love you. Thank you for all that you do for Tava. For all you all who don't know, Jaylene's our legal counsel here for Tava. We're blessed and fortunate to have her a part of the team. So thank you, Jaylene. You will be asked to sit in again. Okay. So you never know. I may be next week, maybe the following week. Maybe you'll just take it over. Okay. So, but listen, we're going to go ahead and get this thing kicked off, man. Last week, Lachelle and I, along with Mr. Lloyd, which was a surprise guest, he got there, I think, on Friday night in Philly. We had an event in Philly. Man, when I tell you, they put on an amazing event in Philly. They showed out on Friday night. Man, we had a meet and greet at the Met Center. It was first class. And then look at all the beautiful people there in Philly. So what an amazing event. Thank you, Paul and Nina Moore, for putting that event on. Man, when I tell you, it was amazing. We had people saying they spoke at the Met. Well, I had an opportunity to speak at the Met too. That's what I can say. For all you all who don't know what the Met Center is, it is a historical venue there in Philadelphia. So look up the Met. Thank you all for being so gracious. I mean, I don't want to start calling names. A lot of people were serving from Marguerite Faison to Miss Patty. It was so many people. Vern, Gwen, just serving. Ashley, that you all are going to hear from, just serving. And that's what it's about. So thank you guys so much for putting that event on. Also, coming up, the pressure is on. Keith Williams, man, the pressure is on. The pressure is on you, Mr. Keith Williams and Gene Ford. The pressure is on. Coming up in Dallas, Texas, is starting to happen. It is starting to happen. Man, look, it may be some diamond sightings there in Dallas. I know these guys, Gene Ford, Keith Williams, are running for exec 2. And somebody told me they were running for diamond. I'm not going to say any names, but you see them on the leaderboard here every single week. So they're kicking it off in Dallas this weekend, this Saturday. Make sure you go and register and get your tickets. It's $10. Also, we have Diamond Joseph Newman's going to be in the house. Brand new 25-year-old Diamond Joseph Newman. If you all hadn't heard this young man speak, he's very electrifying. So make sure you get to that event. Then we have our double diamond, Nina Moore, who's traveling down to support the big team down there in the Big D, Dallas, Texas. Okay, so make sure you guys get to Dallas. All right. So listen, also, before we get started here today, Dallas is happening. When I tell you, you want to make sure that you get to Dallas, we have the LaCour event coming up. We have the masterclass coming up in Dallas. That's going to take place. Everybody's going to be in the house. The entire corporate staff is going to be in the house. So make sure that you get there. Anytime Mr. Lloyd is out, when I tell you, anytime he's out, he's going to impart his wisdom upon you guys. So if you have not registered for that event, you want to do so now. You're going to be able to tour the facility there at LaCour Laboratories, and we're going to have a master class. And I hear we may be having a party. I understand you all on here like to party, okay? So I cannot wait to get to Dallas to see you guys. I won't be there this weekend because I got to travel a little bit early here this weekend. So, but listen, we got some other things we'll discuss, but I want to go ahead and get it kicked off here today. And, we have two special guests. Every single week, the guests are special. Everybody in Tava is special, okay? So, but here's what I want to do. I want to bring Miss Ashley Valdez up first. Ashley, hey, how are you today?
Hey.
Hey, it is good to see you. Good to see you. Tell everybody what part of Florida you're from.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on here. This is exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time, but I just had my coffee, so we're good. I am from sunny Miami, Florida.
Miami is representing, and you just had your coffee. We had a conversation the other day, and you talked about how much you love coffee and why. Okay, so, but listen, Ashley, you've been a part of Tava, I believe, since January, December. And you appear to be very quiet, but you're not. You just achieved the status. I think you're coming out of your shell, or you're out of your shell. I think you probably got 1 foot in and you're about to shake it off and you're about to get going, because we had a great conversation here earlier this week, and we had a great conversation out in Philly last week. You flew all the way to Philly last week. I want you to tell the people, why is it so important, not just the Philly event, but to get to events? What did that event do for you?
Oh, wow. Yeah. So I've always heard that it is extremely important to get out to events. And I knew just being a part of the dream team and having my sponsor, my mentor, my absolutely beautiful friend, Miss Nina Rochelle Moore, knowing that she was hosting that and knowing who she is and who they all are, there was no way I could not be excited about that. So I had to make that happen. And it was so, so important. I came into this and I came in from a different company, and it was a kind of weird transition in the beginning. But going to this event really just, it lit up that fire in me, because up to then, I knew everyone from the Zooms and from these, Tava Speaks. I knew them from seeing them on the screen, but seeing them in real life and us just exchanging the vibes, exchanging the energies, it really lit up that fire in me. And it made me realize that I have a place here and there's space here for me and people like me. And it was just so exciting. So I got back home. On Saturday night. Was it Saturday? Yes, Saturday night. I got back home. I got to work, and I put in over 1,000 volume and got myself to director, just like that, from that fire. Everybody, it's crazy.
I love it. I love it. And you're absolutely right. A lot of people, the events, the adrenaline that takes place at the events. But what if you had to leave with one nugget from that event on Saturday, what did you leave with to get you to just go back home and just say, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get started?
I believe it was Miss Dory Ray who spoke and said that attitude is 100% responsible for the outcome. And I realized my perspective up until then was that this is a different place. And I was kind of letting the negativity in, and I just switched my attitude. I borrowed some of the dream team's belief, and that really, just hearing that changed everything, changed my perspective. And I said, yes, I can. And I did. And I am. Yeah.
And you're very confident right now. I see the confidence. It's exuding through the screen. And, like you say, you have a place here. And I want to go back to that statement. You talk about having a place. You got an important call from someone the other day. We got on a Zoom the other day, and, what she's saying is a place for Latinos here. And I want you to just really share with everybody what you are about to do after you got that phone call and that Zoom that we were on the other day.
Yo, man. But we are going to do the biggest thing ever. We are about to expand into my community. We're expanding into the Latino Hispanic community. We're getting to work. I know I've gotten to work. I'm translating some of these resources for everyone to be able to use. We're working on, the presentation in Spanish, where there's so much stuff happening behind the scenes now. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it. And I actually sent a text to Miss Nina Moore right after that, saying that I have never felt so important anywhere. I never felt, like I really mattered, like I had something to say, like I was actually bringing something to the table. And just being with Tava and being on the line with you and Lachelle and Mr. Lord was just, it was like magical.
Yeah. Well,
got me really excited. So we're going to work, and we're really about to do the biggest thing ever.
Yeah. Well, I tell you, you're absolutely right. It's not just going to be the biggest thing ever. You talked about making an impact on your community, and I want you to really speak on that. Why do you think these products are doing so well in your community?
Why do I think they're doing so well in my community? Well, we Hispanic people are very proud people. We enjoy looking nice. We enjoy, like you said, we like to party. That's us too. We like to party. We like to feel good. And pretty sure everyone on this line knows by now how good you feel on these products and how amazing it turns us into, just not even just looks, but the feeling from the inside. Like you mentioned, the confidence. Absolutely. I feel so much more confident just taking the product, knowing like it's really healthy for me. There's nothing like crazy going into it. It's natural, and it's just, we are, let's see, the Spanish community, we're very familial. You know, we are about our
Yeah.
family, and being part of our family is breaking bread with our family, sharing with our family, and we are very loud. We're about to get louder. So I think just all of that comes together, and obviously they're amazing products. They're very effective. So why wouldn't we be able to share it within each other? And I think it's just, the little communication barrier. Once we break that down, it's going to really open up a whole new market. And I don't know if they out there like realize how huge that is, but the Latino Hispanic community, we are about our cafecito. Okay.
That's coffee. That's coffee.
That's
For all y'all who don't understand, that's
we're
coffee.
about.
So, but you know what though, Ashley, you're right. That community, Hispanic community, is going to do amazing. It's already starting. It's already starting to take off because you just switched some things up, and that was attitude. You know, you talked about Dory Ray really pouring into you, and she did an amazing training on Saturday there in Philly. And you know, that's what you took home. You can always take things away from events. And I see you working. I see you working. And, you know, right now it is the 22nd of the month. And right now, here's the challenge for you. Okay.
Oh,
Director two, you know, I have a phone call with somebody on your team tomorrow. We're starting to dig into your team because there's going to be a lot of excitement and growth there in that market. And we want to make sure that you're very successful. We want to make sure that we help you change your zip code. We want to make sure that we do those things. And how are we going to do those things? We are going to dig deep into your business. We've already started. That's why we've already, you know, made those calls and getting on these Zooms for you. And, you know, because you all remember this name, Ashley Valdez. When I tell you she's going to be a dominant above, because she just said this attitude. And attitude is everything. And she switched her attitude. So listen, before we go, I want to talk about the products. I want to talk about how have the products really helped you. I know you enjoy your coffee, but what is your favorite product, and what are some of the products that, you know, really stand out that have really been helpful for you?
absolutely. So definitely my two that I take every single day without fail, without, I don't even have to think about it, Valet and my Caprice, every single day. So I don't know if you know this, but I am actually a mother of twin boys who are 4 years old, and they are on the autism spectrum. So there's a lot that goes into that, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. I also in my previous life weighed about 300 pounds, and I do not anymore. Hey. So
Uh,
I have a lot of lower back pain, chronic pains, knee pains, things like that came along with where I used to be. I had to have a back surgery when I was just 23, you guys. That is not a way to live. And so taking these products have helped me just be able to be calm, be focused, get everything I have to do done. And just this opportunity actually is allowing me to be home and be present with my kids so that they can receive all the therapies they need. They can get, they're developing so well. I just like, it makes me want to cry seeing them, how well they're doing, because they wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't have this, and I wouldn't be able to do this if they didn't have that, you know what I'm saying? So the valet have helped me lower a lot, like no medical claims, but the properties in this have helped me reduce headaches. I used to get headaches daily, have not had bad headaches in a while. Helps obviously with that inflammation. That pain in my back is gone. I drink it in the morning and I'm good to go. I can run after these crazy little boys. I definitely feel my anxiety under control. I suffered for a very, very long time with those anxiety and depression dips.
Right.
And I want to say all of the vitamin D in these products, the Valet and the Flare, have helped me to really overcome that. And I have an overall much better quality of life because I
Right.
day and I don't even think of like my body. I wake up and it's like, come on, get your Valet. You need it. You crave it. Let's go. Like you don't even think about it. So
Yeah.
huge, huge for
Yeah.
my so
Yeah. Right. Wow. Would it be safe to say your kids are, your big why?
yes, absolutely 100%. The goal right now, we're in a kind of small apartment. They're tall boys. They're 4 years old and almost 4 feet tall. I don't even know how, but they're outgrowing this place and we really I have literally my dream board is right there and I have a picture of a beautiful house. That is my goal. You said we're changing zip codes and I'm about changing zip codes. We're gonna get that house for these boys, make sure that they can continue to develop well and that I can also develop with them because this is a lot of growing for me too, my mindset, my attitude, and all of that.
Yeah. Well, listen, I just, man, I wish I had an hour, but we're going to continue to talk offline because, like I said, you're doing the work, you're putting in the work, and not just the work, the attitude. I've seen a total 360 shift from the first time we met some months ago by Zoom, via Zoom. And when I tell you, you're doing the right things by putting a vision board up, but not only do you have your vision board up, you're knocking down the goals. And I see it, I feel it. Oftentimes people will say, what they want and what they want to do. And sometimes they want it right now. And I've seen you and I've been watching and I keep saying it, you're doing the activity. So here's what I'm going to say to you. Okay. We're going to be talking daily. Okay. Because you're putting in the work. So those are the putting in the work. Those are the ones that are definitely being rewarded. And, you can be part-time, you can be full-time, you can be a little bit of time, but make it count. Anytime you do this business, make it count. And I see you're making it count. You're doing it on purpose. And so when you do it on purpose, guess what happens? Things begin to appear.
Alignment.
Alignment. So talk about alignment for me.
Alignment. Well, if you were at the Philly event, first of all, it was live. So important because we are a team. This whole family is a team. When we move together, we move together. When we get into alignment, everything just gets where it needs to be. And I feel like I can run. And so it's really important to get with whoever's above you, get with whoever's beneath you, get with whoever's beside you, and just get whatever you need, whatever support you need. You can always reach out. And just it's been imperative. It's like you said, I really have done a complete shift, and it's just changing my perspective, my attitude, getting in alignment with the greatness that we see here with Tava, that we see on the dream team, that Mr. Lloyd saw when he started this whole thing, and everything. It's just really really exciting. I'm
So I'm not going to ask the question. Here's what I'm going to say, to you. You're right. It is all about alignment, but you just said something really key. It's like building a house, building this business or building, life, you have to support one another. And, that means personal sponsorship. When you're personally sponsoring your team, they see you personally sponsoring and things begin to happen. You begin to, I won't do a training on here because sometimes I go full blast training and I don't know how to turn it off. But, I want you to talk about your goals here for the rest of the month. Yes, I don't even think you paused to celebrate yesterday. You achieved, director yesterday. I heard you were not going to get on here until you got to director, but you're not stopping. I want you to talk about what's the end goal for the end of the month. I'm not going to coach you on it. I want you to just share with everybody, what is your end goal here for the end of the month?
All right. So you already put out the director 2 a little while ago. So I have it right here already, D2, the volume that I need. I've got my first personal sponsored, who we will be on the line with tomorrow. I got everything I need to help him hit director. And then I definitely want to finish up working on those videos and those things that I was talking about just a little bit earlier. I want to finish those up and get those out, because I would love to get at least 3 really strong, really hungry people from my community on here to start just growing and just blow it all up. So those are my goals for the rest of these.
Turn that back around so everybody could see it. Turn your what you wrote down. Okay, so you have your volume what's needed. That's about 2,925. What is that? Points, right?
2,975.
Okay, and you have the people written down who you're helping go supervisor and all that,
Yes,
and what they need. Okay, so how many personal people are you going to finish out with here the month? How many more personals are you going to enroll this month?
Oh, 3 more.
3 more. I'm gonna challenge you.
Uh-oh. Okay.
8.
8.
Let me tell you why 8. I just don't throw numbers. Okay. Okay. So you want to enroll 8. The reason why, so you can go ahead and help finish it off yourself. You can get some of those, turn your camera back on. Okay. So you can help finish some off yourself, some of those points yourself. You knock some of those points down, just don't depend on your team, and just start placing them. And then you can start helping them achieve supervisor. Okay. I told you I wasn't going to start training. I can't help it. But then the rest of them, all the 8 that you're going to bring in, that's going to help you get set up for next month, for the month of May. That gives you somebody to work with to go director, supervisor for the month of May. Because May will be executive director. Okay. And then it's a strong push for exec 2. So you with me?
I'm with you. I like it.
So 8 by the end of the month, and all binary qualified and above.
All right.
All right. So, but listen, Ash, we're going to be talking. So we're going to talk later today. But I want you to know we appreciate you. We appreciate you being a part of Tava Nation and the family. You're absolutely right. And thank you for being in alignment. And thank you for bringing your gifts and talents here to Tava.
Thank you so much, Mr. Harris. It's fantastic. Thank you for having me, and we'll talk soon.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right. So you all have heard from Miss Ashley Valdez out of Miami, Florida. So next up, when I tell you before we bring this gentleman up, you're all going to be hearing big things from her. As you can see, she's doing the work. She's not only writing it down, she's somebody who's very coachable. And when you ask her to do something, she does it. She makes it happen. And so proud of her for going director. And she will be director too. Okay. So we may bring her back on here in a couple of weeks, or Lachelle may try to put her on her show, knowing her on Wednesday to celebrate her for director 2, but we're not going to let that happen. Okay. So, but thank you, Ashley, for coming on, and congratulations on your success. All right. Next up, we have a gentleman that I had an opportunity to talk to, I guess probably about 2.5 weeks ago, 3 weeks. And, he's like, man, I don't know about products, man. I'm, services, man. Services is where it's at. And I was outside in the yard playing with Kyle, playing baseball, and that was a couple of weeks ago. And, and he just services. I don't know about products, but now, he's fallen in love with these products. And, when you all see this guy, man, he's big old linebacker. That's none other than my good friend, Mr. Blake Terry. What's going on, Blake?
I'm good. How are you?
Man, I'm good. So look, when y'all see Blake, man, when I'm at events, Blake gonna always be with me, man. Blake like security. Blake be paving the way. So Blake is a 250-pound linebacker who played college football. But look, don't be fooled, man. He's a teddy bear too. Okay,
definitely.
Really is. So, man, how you feeling, man?
I'm actually feeling great. I'm blessed. It's an honor to be on this call, actually, with you, especially.
Yeah, well, man, Keith gonna clown you, man. You sound like you're a little nervous. Keith gonna put some stuff in the chat, man. You're not nervous, are you?
Oh man, I don't get nervous, man.
Well, listen, Blake, man, you like I said, we had an opportunity to meet face to face, last week, man, and you're right. We talked about the products, and you said you didn't want to do products. You didn't think you would have success with products because you've been a part of businesses where, there's no products. Okay. But you had success in those companies. What has been the biggest difference that you've seen thus far here at Tava, man? Why the shift?
All right, man. To be honest, you guys were just speaking about it with you and Miss Ashley Valdez. We're talking about alignment. Before I do my research heavily on a business, on an opportunity, and I look at leadership. That's first and foremost. When I seen the leadership from not only you, but Miss Nina Rochelle Moore, and then Kenny Lloyd, when I actually got a chance to meet him, and I just seen how selfless you guys were. Nina pours into me, you pour into me, and Kenny actually had a chance to pour into me as well. And you don't find that too often in this industry, where leaders who don't know you from a can of paint, right? They don't know you, but they've only heard about you, and they want to pour into you because they know of the person you can become, what you have within you. And they want to bring that out of you, and so you don't really find that. So like when I came to the event and when I met you guys face to face, it was more so like, man, you found home. Like, again, in the name alone, Tava means ark, which is a safe haven. I mean, I truly believe that. I bounced around this industry for the last 7.5 years looking for a actual home, a place to call home, man. It gets emotional sometimes when you've had success. You have people that are willing to follow you, people who are willing to jump off the bridge with you and say, listen, where you go, I'm going, because I know, you've put me on nothing but things that was going to put me in a position for success. And although things changed, which is changes inevitable, right? That no matter what, they're willing to stick by you hand in hand,
Yeah. But you know what though, Blake, man, real talk. You've been in the industry seven years, man. You can learn at every company you've been in, whether it's good or bad. You can learn the good things and the bad things, so you'll know not to, make those same mistakes. But, I say all the time, man, sometimes you got to break away, from what the norm is and do something different, to be successful, and that's speaking from experience. Sometimes you got to break camp and get around some more people to impart into you. And that's what you've done, man. And, like you say, sometimes it get emotional. Blake will cry. I ain't gonna make him cry today, so he will cry. And but he's emotional because he has a story, and we're not gonna tell this story today. But you guys need to get out to Dallas maybe this weekend, and maybe you'll hear some of that story. And this young man is another one who is going to be, a great leader here at Tava. And the reason why I say that, because he's very passionate and hungry. Big difference. Okay. Passion and hunger. When you mix those two recipes together, look out for double, triple, and crown diamond, because, Blake, I want you to also talk about, personal development. You're big on personal development, and you just said it, you listen, people are imparting things into you, but not only do you listen, because sometimes you can impart wisdom into people and they just go total left and do the opposite. But talk about that as well, which again, there's that word alignment.
Well, to be honest with you, personal development is everything. That's the starting point of all achievement. And what I was taught when I first was introduced to this industry by a very good friend and mentor of mine, he said that discipline builds the bridge between your goals and accomplishments. Now, I didn't quite understand that at the very beginning, right? But a lot of people don't, because it's something new to you. All I've known was athletic sports. I didn't know business. I knew to go to college, get good grades, to get ready to provide a lifestyle that my family didn't need a vacation from, to set myself up for success. But as I was doing that, guys, I've always been considered as an underdog. I've never had things easy. So to overcome all the obstacles that I've overcame, and to rise to this pinnacle that I've gotten to, I wouldn't say I'm at a level of success, but I would say I'm on my way there, and I see the vision much more clearer now. So when I talk about personal development, a lot of this goes back to this book right here, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. The starting point of success is a desire. You have to have a burning desire. And, there's stories within that book that you have to, that like, I look at the words and I'm not just seeing the words. I'm trying to envision myself in that story where I'm walking and I'm interacting through those stories, because I have to see that in a different light, because it has to resonate with me, because it's something totally different. They always said if you want to hide something from somebody, you can put it in a book. Well, if you want to go find what secrets of success are, they're in books. Every successful person around us has read a book. You know, and they talk about that every single day. Everybody who's a millionaire today reads books.
Right.
And I'm a big advocate for, you know, personal development. And you know, there's videos, there's people who have came and paved the way. You know, they say don't go where the path is most traveled, but go where there is no path and leave a trail.
Amen, brother.
You know, and you know, what I've learned in being in my service industry is that, you know, it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. And, you know, if everybody who's went before you says, this is how you do it, you know, I'm not going to take those why is this classes. You know, that's not for me. I'm just going to say, okay, look, if you have that blueprint for success, what do I need to do to copy that?
Yeah.
You know,
So,
like that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Blake. But look, man, that's great. I want you to also speak on, you talked about being an athlete. You know, my son was a college athlete just like you, and played the same position. I think he's a little smaller. He played about 230, 6'1", 230. And how has your leadership qualities, because you all can tell Blake's a leader, and you can tell he probably went in starting as a freshman, as a red shirt freshman. Is that true?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't even know that. I can just tell. But how has being in business, you know, coming from being a star athlete, that leadership quality transferred over to your Tava business?
To be honest, a lot has changed. It's not as you know, I'm not getting a whole team riled up to go out here and inflict pain on another human being. You know, but what I'm doing now is I'm effectively moving people with words to go out here and tackle their dreams.
There you go.
I'm effectively finding people who saying, listen, I'm an average person, right? But I was given an above average opportunity to be successful. You know, there's not too many people who you can say that, you know, when I reach success, I'm going to reach back and I'm going to teach you. You know, that's the person I am. You know, the person that I want to be it's not about me. I wouldn't be where I am if it hasn't been for my team. And that's all these years, period. Every success, every pinnacle that I've conquered hasn't been about me. It's been about the other people that I've been able to pour into, because I've taken people who have maybe been in the industry 20 years, right? And help them make more money than they've ever made before by just following a simple set of rules, right?
Mm-hmm.
Discipline, right? And consistency, right? What I understand about commitment is, you know, when I don't necessarily just join a business, period. I'm not going to ever join. You know, if I join something, he might as well say, listen, he's not really a part of this company. He's not really going to do anything, right? I come in here to try to make an example. I come here to try to say, listen, I have to set things apart and show people that where there's a will, there's a way. You may not know about me, but listen, soon enough, you're going to be saying, listen, where did this guy come from, right? So I want you to understand something. The people that I'm working with and the team that I'm surrounding myself with is people who want more out of life, people who say, listen, I haven't been successful before, but I believe in this. You know, I don't have to sit here and teach anybody have to open a packet. I don't have to do that. All I can do is put this in somebody's hand and say, listen, how would you like to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Right? No medical claims, but listen, what ingredients that are in this product are formulated to help you cleanse your body out, period. Mm-hmm. They're all natural. And what you know about an all natural ingredient is that, listen, you feel a lot better when things are all natural. So when I talk about that, and when I'm around somebody who is like, wow, this is that simple, yes. But you have to do consistent action, right? My mentor always told me, if you plant a good seed often enough, it eventually will fall on fertile ground.
That's right.
But it doesn't matter what you plant, because listen, you can plant a deadly poison or you can plant corn, right? They're both going to grow the same way, but it matters what you water, right? It matters what you water. See, I could be complaining about I've never been successful in a product-based company, and I could be planting that, I could be watering and nurturing that poison, and I would see that results in my action every single day. But instead, I'm saying, listen, I can do this. No, I will do this, and I must do this. Because listen, there's people out here who need what we have to offer. We just got to get it in their hands. So if I find enough people who can respond with me on a consistent action and be disciplined to follow these rules, and just listen, don't ask a lot of questions. Listen, don't get paralysis by analysis. If your mentor just says do it, listen, just do it. They're obviously doing it for a reason. Listen, Miss Nina Rochelle Moore didn't get to double diamond overnight by not following a set of rules, by following a set of disciplines, right? And if she can do that, listen, what's stopping me?
That's right.
What's stopping me?
Wow. Wow. Listen, man, I'm going to say it just like I told Ashley. If you all are watching and listening to what he's saying, if you all listen to Ashley Valdez and listen to Blake, these are two, I'm not even going to use the word up and coming, two superstars that are going to be leading, this company. And I said it's going to be many people. So let me don't y'all play with my words. There's going to be many of you all. But these are two right here on the line. The passion, the drive, the focus. And like I said, this is someone I spoke with, and I love what you said about you were planting to see that it wouldn't work, a product-based company. So now I want to transition to why is it working and how is it working for you with the product?
First and foremost, it's working for me because I'm a product of the product. I've been actually, before I was even introduced to the income side of this opportunity, I was a customer using this product right here for the past 6 months. Okay. I wasn't like a customer through the company. I said, listen, I'm not signing up. I'm not putting my name on anything. You're not going to get me in your back office. I'm not. That's the work I am. I'm not going to, but I will support you. I love supporting Black businesses. That's me. I will support you. So I actually have a receipt right here from me ordering from my very first shipment. And I'm talking about 3 bottles a month, ladies and gentlemen. I was ordering that. Simply because I needed something because I was staying up late. I'm not the one who sleeps. I'm somebody I'm constantly in grind mode. I'm always in, I'm ABCing. I'm always closing, always be closing. That's me. I'm always in go mode. People say, listen, you have a natural energy. Well, this just enhanced what I already had. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a millennial guy but I'm getting a lot older. When I was in college, I used to be able to squat over 725 pounds. So let's talk about this product, right? When I know now that, listen, I'm getting a little older. I'm not in college. They say as you get older, you slow down, metabolism this, metabolism that. I'm showing that, listen, it doesn't matter about what people say. It matters about your diet, for one, okay? It matters about what you're putting in your body, and it matters about that you have a product that, gives you instant gratification. And what I'm going to say about this product is immediately when you take it, you start to feel the tingles, okay? It's just something about it, right? Then you start to be like, okay, like me, it's like my eyes, they start to get real big. I'm like, wow, what's going on? I'm actually feeling a change, okay? When I take the flare, okay, I can feel it working in my body. And I tell people, to me, it's like that, you want that red pill or that blue pill, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want that limitless pill. I want that pill that's going to make me, be able to see at lightning speed, be able to break down numbers, be able to do this, be able to do that, right? Because I want to always be on go mode, right? And that's the type of guy I am. But when I tell you about the product, listen, I was a believer in it before I was given this side of an opportunity. Just because I was already taking it every single morning and I would talk about it and I had people ordering it simply because I was using it. Well, when I was approached with the opportunity again, a couple weeks ago, I again said no. Ladies and gentlemen, I said no. Products and services, I will support him, but that is not for me. When Mr. Harris said, listen, Blake, I was that guy. Okay, I was that guy, but this is me now. Well, if he was this guy, and now this guy that I'm looking at is successful from a product-based company, being able to just on an average day, be out there in the sun throwing a baseball with his son. I said, listen, I have 2 beautiful little girls. They're Irish twins, right? Legend and Legacy are their names. They're both Libras just like me, born in October. Okay, say New Year's partying had me a little hectic. Okay, so the babies are around the same age, right? For at least 2 weeks, they're the same exact age. But guys, I want to tell you something. To be able to do that, I said, I don't want to be able to just give my kids a Christmas. I want to be able to let them celebrate life in a different area of the world whenever we want to. And how do you do that? You first off have to have an opportunity that allows you to do so. Well, a job isn't that opportunity. I'm not knocking jobs. I'm not down on jobs. I'm just up on opportunity. Listen, a job controls the area in the zip code that you live in now. It controls the vehicle that you drive. It controls the jewelry that you wear. It controls the home that you live in. It controls every aspect of life. It controls the vacations that you take right now, right? And guys, you have to look at that and say, listen, enough is enough. I have a product that actually works. right? I have a product that's not on shelves because listen, it would rather be distributed by people like you and I because listen, a testimonial coming from yourself and a person that's looking at you that's similar to you saying, listen, there's money in this, right? This is basically what they call liquid gold, and I believe that. Okay, there's money in this product. But not only that, there's results. There's a lifestyle change. People feel and look differently. And when you feel and look differently, things in your life start to feel and look differently, right? That's why when you said, listen, you have to change, right? My favorite quote is success only occurs, right? When the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of making that change. That's what I live by on a daily basis.
Say that again. Say it again.
Success will occur when the pain of staying the same becomes greater than the pain of making the change. Right? That's something I live by on a daily basis, right? You can't tackle your goals if you remain the same. You have to become the best version of yourself. How do you do that? You get around people who are moving and shaking. How do you learn how to sell a product that you've never sold before? You get around other people who are doing it and you ask them, what are you doing so I can learn and I can copy you? How are you posting on Facebook so I can emulate that? Because remember, guys, it's okay to be a copycat as long as what? You're copying the right cat.
Yeah. Blake, man, we were talking. I want to go back to, what I said to you that day that Keith Williams put me on the phone with you. It's nothing wrong. I support all network marketing companies. I love the industry. I have a passion for the industry. But here's what I said in case some of you all missed it, always training. And, when Keith called me and wanted me to meet Blake, he said he had this fiery, passionate young man that's a millennial that he wanted me to speak with, and that he didn't want to do product based. And, here's what I told him. And here's why I told him that product based business are more sustainable. When you look at a product based business, because I was a part of my first direct sales company back in 2004. Many of you all know the story. Product based. That company's still around. I still use those products today. The two service based companies that I were part of, they're no longer in business. Made a lot of money, but they're no longer in business. And then I went back to products. Every product-based company is still in business. I'll rest my case. So when Blake and I had that conversation, when you have an amazing product and the people want the product, when you can have customers, not distributors, when your customer base want the products, you have a sustainable business. And that's been the biggest difference, for my journey, Mr. Lloyd's journey, several other people, several of you other guys that are out there, it's part of your journey as well, too. Blake, you're seeing a difference, man. Not only that, you're making a difference. I want you to wrap up, man, and just share with everybody, you talked about what the products have done for you, but you've been retailing a lot out here, man. So with them retail, don't tell the amount, but you've been retailing a lot too, man. You've been getting that everyday money.
Right. I mean, it's changing some things. The retail is definitely something new for me, and ultimately it's all about getting around people. And I mean, a lot of people are nervous to get around people because of COVID and all of that. But listen, you got a product that is boosting your immune system. No health claims, whatever. But when you look at it, I mean, you look at the ingredients, you have the vitamin D's, the vitamin A's, everything that you need. So when you're talking to somebody, you're like, listen, I have something that multivitamins in the stores, they're not cheap, right? And to mix all of these vitamins together, you're going to be taking a lot of pills. Well, ultimately understanding that you only digest about 10% of that pill that is soluble. Okay, that's actually going to get into your bloodstream. But you have something that's going to directly ingest and digest directly into your bloodstream. So you're getting all of it. So you're reaping the benefits. So when I do that, again, this is starting to become another asset to me, right? Somebody just rung the doorbell. But this is starting to become another asset to me because I think they're here to actually get some products in retail, right?
Let them in.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah. But listen, you all, Blake, man, when I tell you he's an amazing young man, yes, I did say let him in because, hey, people want these products. So we're not going to hold up his business so he can get that cash on hand right now. So, but listen, like I tell you, Blake is an amazing young man. You're all going to be hearing a lot from him. And when I tell you, I'm super excited about Blake and proud of, what he's doing here, for Tava and his family. He talked about his 2 little girls, and that's right. I said for Tava because we're one. and he's definitely in alignment with the vision of Mr. Kenny and Shantae Lloyd. Is that your customer, man?
It is actually. He's also one of my good business partners as well. So he came over to actually take a look at this opportunity. So
good. Well, listen, man, we're gonna let you run, man, so you can conduct your business, man. I want you to know, man, we appreciate you, man. And rock it out in Dallas this weekend, man. I know you probably gonna have the most guests. And not only are we looking for big things, it's already happening to you, man, because you're in front of it and you make it happen, man. So we appreciate you, man. And we remember them custom suits we talked about?
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way. Listen, you should never say that. I love suits. My closet is full of them. But a free suit, hey.
Hey, Blake, we can be like what LeBron say when he won down in Miami. Not one, not two, not three. We going to win some championships, baby, okay? All right, man. All right, man. I appreciate you, man, and we'll be talking later on today, okay?
Definitely have a blessed one. Thank you, guys.
All right, so you all heard from Mr. Blake Terry out of Dallas, Texas. Look, we're going to go ahead and close out. We have two phenomenal guests here today. And like I said, you're going to be hearing from them. I hope you all pull something from what they said, because they're actually putting in the work. And, I just want to say this. Dory Ray, thank you, girl. Thank you for inspiring. Thank you for your words, because we have to be careful what we say when we have the stage. Be careful. Your words just spark something in a young lady that's going to take her all the way to diamond and above, where she's going to help several people. So be careful how you choose your words and what you're imparting when you're speaking on the stage, or just in general speaking to people. So Dory, we appreciate you. And we will see you guys on the road. One last thing before we go. On Sunday, we have Mr. Kenny Lloyd, my man, Mr. Kenny Lloyd, who definitely imparts that wisdom on a daily basis. You ever have an opportunity to get around him, you want to listen very careful. So here's your chance on Sunday, the hour of power. Do not miss. Be not only on time, be ahead of time. Invite a guest. Okay. No, it's not an opportunity presentation, but it just shows where he imparts his wisdom, not just into the Tavans, but just people around the world. So we want to make sure that you tune in, start posting this to your social media pages, and we will see you guys. The next stop for me is Jamaica. So I'll see you guys on the beaches of the world. Take care. Love you guys. Talk soon.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Let go. It's a lifestyle. Let go. Yeah, hey, hey, hey. Ooh, 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 ooh. It's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 ooh. Have a lifestyle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a lifestyle. Ooh, 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 ooh. Have a lifestyle. We gon' let it sway forever, not just right now. We gon' let it sway forever. It's a lifestyle. Ooh. It's an art, like a ship, it's a vessel. We riding to another level. Move, we move with purpose, life is great now. Yeah, maybe I deserve it, feel like Drake now. Put some millions in my